Welcome to the best of conversations. This month, we've picked some of the most interesting conversations we've had from the past year. First, Carolyn Siegfried tells us about the Pedrozzi Foundation. I am so excited to learn more. Tell us the history of the Pedrozzi Foundation and how it began.
Absolutely. Well, Mario Pedrozzi was a Livermore businessman, and he never married. So upon his death, he left his estate to establish the foundation.
Oh, what a guy!
Yeah, so what a guy. Yes,
Love
absolutely.
that. So tell us about this year's available scholarships.
Yeah, so we award scholarships for undergraduate education, education at community college, graduate school, for vocational training, and kind of a tool scholarship for people in the apprenticeship trades.
That's amazing. What about the process? Let's talk about the application process.
Absolutely.
Because I think some young ones might be like, it might be daunting. They might be a little bit scared to take it on. It's free money.
It's absolutely, it's free money, and don't opt out by not applying. So you simply go to our website, pedrozzi.org, click on apply, and you'll find out, you'll see the applications right there.
That's
and
great.
It's a very easy application process for students.
Good, good. And when are the applications due? We need to know the due date.
That's an important piece of information. So for our undergraduate, community college, and graduate, February 28th.
Okay.
Last day in February, February 28th. For our tool scholarships and our career vocational scholarships, those applications are available year-round.
Oh, excellent.
No deadline.
Okay, great. And what about, do the scholars need to complete any federal aid forms before the scholarship process?
It is not required, but highly recommended.
Okay.
Because that's how they access a wide range of available federal and state aid.
Oh, okay.
So, but not required for, but recommended.
Because it can open the doors to many, many other
many others.
scholarships.
Absolutely.
And you might be able to piece together a whole education if you will the right
Correct.
scholarships.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You just have to do a little bit of legwork.
So who can officially apply for the Pedrozzi Foundation scholarship?
So since Mario Pedrozzi was a Livermore businessman, he kind of set the criteria that the scholarships are available for graduates of the Livermore high schools.
Love it.
Any high school in Livermore at any time. So whether you're a current senior or you graduated 20 years ago.
Oh, that is so cool. I always think of scholarships only for the young kids.
Yeah, so that's why I'm so happy to be here to let people know that if you graduated, 10 years ago and you're going back to school, you can apply.
I love the way Mario thought, because life does not end. You just have to continue living and continue growing and learning and capturing your dreams.
Absolutely. Lifelong learners.
That is so great. So in 2024, I can't believe we're already in 2025, you awarded over $500,000 in scholarships to 139 Livermore students. Tell us about the impact that this money has had on those scholars.
Yeah, a significant impact. And even though our awards are not huge, full ride scholarship awards, students tell us that it's important because it says it helps pay the bills. Right. And it also lets students know that their community is behind them. It just really gives them a boost of confidence. For students who are first in family to go to college, it really makes a difference, because then the younger kids see, hey, my big brother, big sister did this, I can do this too.
Yeah, my sister was the first person in our family to graduate college, and she's an inspiration to the younger generation.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're like, I can do college. So let's talk about the effect on the low-income students too. I mean, that has got to be just life-changing for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it taps them into their, eligible for some federal and state aid, and then this is even supplemental on top of that.
I love it. Let's talk about the Pedrozzi Young Scholars Program and the Outreach Committee. How does one get involved in that?
Yeah, so we're very excited about that. Our Young Scholars Program is where we walk along with groups of students from 6th grade through 12th grade. And their families, and those are from students with families with little college-going experience. And we just help them navigate the school system and be prepared for whatever options they want to pursue when they graduate from high school.
Because the scariest thing is not knowing what to expect.
Absolutely.
Then you get in your mind, at least that's how I am. I get in my head and then I start psyching myself out, and then you get there and you go, that wasn't bad at all.
Yeah.
Why did I pre-stress?
Yep, and I have these people that are going to help me all along the way, help me with college applications, help me with what classes I should be taking in high school to prepare me.
The mentorship too,
Yeah,
that's huge.
absolutely.
That's wonderful. So where do our viewers go to apply for these scholarships?
So they go to pedrosi.org, our website, hit the apply button.
Excellent. We'll be back with more of the Best of Conversations 2025 in a moment. Welcome back to the Best of Conversations 2025. Since 2003, Pleasanton Military Families has been supporting those in the military and their loved ones in many ways. Let's hear what Dennis Colvin had to say about the organization. How is it founded? Let's start there before we get in your mission.
So it was founded back in 2003 by Chris Miller and Pat Fritzell. Pat being our longstanding president of Pleasanton Military Families. And it was founded based on providing support, care, and comfort to the military personnel and their families.
That's huge. Support is needed when you guys are
Yes.
fighting for our freedom. Now, what is your mission? It's basically to offer support, right?
It is. It is. Our mission statement actually is, and I'll read this
Yes,
really quick.
do.
It says to provide care, comfort, and support to military service members, active duty, reserve veterans and their families who live in Pleasanton and surrounding areas while their loved ones are out in the world and when they return to civilian life.
That's a tough transition.
It is.
That's such
It
a tough
is.
transition. Thank you for the support you offer those family
Oh,
members.
no problem.
Let's talk about Memorial Day. Of course, it's coming up on May 26th. Let's talk about the significance of this holiday and what it means to you.
Well, to me, Memorial Day is not a holiday, I should say. It's more, it's a day of remembrance for those fallen soldiers who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, and all the barbecues and everything else are
Those
just-
are all secondary.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's just the
yeah.
gravy. The whole point is to honor fallen service
Exactly.
members. So tell us about your annual pack-out events. What are they and how do our viewers get involved? I'm intrigued. What is a pack-out?
Well, the pack out is we have a group. Where our group gets together. We have these the boxes that are the USPS boxes. We do between 150 and 350 boxes per pack out.
Okay.
So what we do is we employ groups throughout the valley or throughout the city here that come in, and it can be service groups and also high school students. They're looking for credits to come out and help us pack. We put it on at the Veterans Hall downtown on Main Street. We set up all the tables. We have all the products donated to us through various organizations, through families, through companies, and through stores and so forth. Right now, we're completely out in our inventory. We have our next pack out is mid-June. So we have two. We have June and November.
What type of care pack or care items are you putting in these packages?
It varies, and there's so many different things, and they are care packages. So you have socks and shirts and dental products. You have magazines. You have food products to what have you. And that is all on our website. Our website's www.pleasantonmilitaryfamilies.org.
Okay.
You can go in there to donate, because we always need donations to pay for that $25 a package.
Yep.
And again, we are a nonprofit 503c.
Okay.
None of us take an income. So the money, 100% of our funds go directly to the military.
Wow. Thank you for doing that. A lot of people
absolutely.
that work at nonprofits draw a salary, which you work so much. I would get that.
Yep.
But that's wonderful. Thank you. And care packages do mean so much.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially for long-time deployments. And I've even sent toilet paper.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
in the past.
Well, literally, they have, we send out between 3 and 5 packages per individual service person.
Okay.
So my son, who was deployed, he was on the USS Bataan down in Djibouti, Africa, and he received 5 packages, which is it's a big overload. But the good thing about that is they always have somebody in that the realm that they're in that doesn't have anybody sending them anything.
Yeah.
And they don't have any family support. So they're able to, again, share with their comrades. So
That's so wonderful.
It is.
So before we have to wrap up, I want to talk a little bit about the yellow banners on Main Street and what
Okay.
those mean.
Those are all the deployed individuals in our Tri-Valley. And it's pretty cool. The city of Pleasanton does those for us. They make them. They put the name, the rank, and the military organization they're with. And they change as they get out of deployment. They're pulled out.
That's wonderful.
So
I get goosebumps just
it's
thinking,
pretty cool.
talking about it. And,
Yeah.
and how that person there is protecting my freedom. It
Right.
means a lot.
As a parent, to walk down the street and see your son's banner or your daughter's banner up there is amazing.
That is so wonderful. So where do our viewers go to learn more and donate and really help you out as much as they possibly can?
Everything is on our website, www.pleasantonmilitaryfamilies.org.
Perfect.
You can donate. You can find out when our next events are. That's how we raise our funds, and along with people donating as well.
Perfect. We'll be back shortly with more of the Best of Conversations 2025 in a moment. As we continue with the Best of Conversations 2025, Gina Molinaro Cardera tells us all about Garay Vineyard and Winery. So tell us a little bit about the history and the story of Garay Vineyard and Winery and how it was started.
Oh, well,
We're going way back.
go way back to 1995, about 30 years ago now, right? So my dad did a 1031 property exchange and bought a vineyard. And when he bought the vineyard, he said, okay, well, now we need to open a winery. So purchased the property where we're at now on the corner of Greenville and Tesla. We planted all of the vineyards there later on, but we started the tasting room there, and it just kind of built up from there. We started with the tasting room, then we added a wine production area. There were already some parts of the property that already had, there's a house on the property that we use for small private events. And then we built our cafe, which is now our tasting room, because we built it bigger in 2012. We built a bigger center, including our big event center and our cafe together, right next to each other. So yeah.
It's such a beautiful property. So let's talk a little bit more about the tasting room, the different experiences like bocce ball.
Oh, we do have 2 bocce courts right outside of our tasting room, so that's fun. People really enjoy doing that. It's a great game. I used to tease people and say, it's Italian, how hard could it be? You know, if you're 21 and over, you put a wine glass in one hand and a ball in the other hand and you roll it towards, and you're good.
Sounds a lot easier than like cornhole.
You know, I'm not really good at sports, so this is one sport I kind of have mastered.
I love that, Gina. You're so cute. Now, I absolutely love Nona's Family Wine Club. Let's talk about the perks of being a member.
Okay, well, first of all, the wine club was noted for my great-grandmother. That was Old Nonna. And so Old Nonna, we did it in her name. It's her last name, my grandmother's maiden name.
Okay.
So we started there. But being a member of the wine club lets you get great discounts. You get priority of when new wines come out, so you get to be the first ones to taste them and enjoy them and bring them home. We have discounts, again, in our restaurant and on any merchandise that we have as well. And then we have members-only parties, which are lots of fun.
So many perks. What about the beautiful Garay Cafe? I want to talk about that. It is now open, and what makes your experience so memorable at the cafe?
Well, the cafe has delicious food. We have this one item that we started with when we opened, and it's gone through several different chefs. It's never been made differently. And that's our wine country salad. It's so simplistic, but it's so delicious that everybody that comes there says, I have to have that again. So it's a great food and wine experience.
Exactly, and that's
Yeah.
the way it is, paired. And it's hard to go from chef to chef and keep one item
It is.
on the list. So snaps for that, because
It
that
is.
salad is epic.
Well, yeah, that's one I have said, absolutely no way can you ever take this off the menu.
So I'm a little bit curious, like, did your dad have to kind of twist the younger generations, or were you guys like, Heck yeah, let's do a vineyard, Dad. I'm on board.
Well, I didn't really know exactly what it meant when he first started with that endeavor, but now I love it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's so
it's
great.
a lot of
So
fun.
before we take a little bit of a break, let's tell our viewers where to learn more about Garay and the wine club and everything.
Well, of course, you can come and visit us in person.
That's best.
We are on Tesla Road on the corner of Greenville and Tesla. Or you can visit us on the web at garaywinery.com.
Perfect. Excellent. Garay is always a great spot to go with friends and family. We'll be right back with more of the Best of Conversations 2025. Lastly, on this episode, Mona Atia-Shirk, Vice President of Programs at Hively, joined me. Hively is a special nonprofit whose mission is to provide meaningful connections for families and children to thrive. Let's hear what she had to say. Now, for those of our viewers who are unfamiliar with Hively, can you give us some background about your organization?
Absolutely. Hively has been a nonprofit organization since 1976. Next year, we'll be celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we're very excited because we've been serving Alameda County for over 50 years, and we're just really glad that we're here showcasing that with you.
You're part of the family. That's huge.
That's right.
How many people in the Tri-Valley do you serve a year, and is it increasing from year to year?
Okay, so we served about 3,800 children this last fiscal year. But only 800 of those children are actually Tri-Valley families. And what would be something to note is that there's 9,600 children that are eligible for child care services in the Tri-Valley. And so we'd like to get the message out to those families.
They're going to be kicking themselves when they realize that this was there all along.
Absolutely.
And they just didn't know about it. So, talking about some of your services, why do they need to know about Hively, and what can you provide them to help them with their kids?
Hively is a one-stop hub for resources for families. And so it's incredible that we can provide you with mental health services, with resources, basic essential needs, and also child care referrals. So not only do we pay for subsidized child care, but we can also give you child care referrals, and they're free. So personalized with, going where you work or where you live, we can make sure that we cater those child care referrals for families.
That is huge. I just can't even imagine how hard it is to be juggling child care on top of a busy schedule where you're probably commuting over an hour each way to work as well.
That's right.
There's a lot on parents here in the Tri-Valley.
That's right.
Now, Pleasanton has a family resource center. So
Yes.
tell us about the center and the child care programs. We talked about that and how they benefit the children and, of course, their families who don't have to be so stressed about where their kiddos are.
It's amazing that we have this resource center for families that they can just stop by. We have staff that speaks 26 different languages, so we reflect our community, and we make sure that we can provide the basic essential needs to families. We can tell them about access to child care, free subsidies. We can also assist them if they need mental health services, and then also Covered California. We are an enroller for healthcare services for Covered California.
I think that one-stop hub reference was pretty spot on, Mona. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. Now, we actually work in the same building. KKIQ and Hively are in the same building in Pleasanton, and I see your crew bringing in all kinds of stuff, and I peek through the window and I see them putting gift bags together in the conference room.
Right.
Tell us a little bit more about the behind-the-scenes stuff that your staff does to provide these services.
What's so wonderful is that we've got this hive on wheels. And so we go out to the community, and we are out there distributing 30,000 diapers last fiscal year, books, early education resources, and so we're out there at the community events. So we were at the Livermore Rodeo.
Oh, yes.
And then we were at the Dublin The event, I can't think of the event.
They have so many.
I know,
You're out
but
and about,
we're
is the
out and
point.
about, and you can check our website to see where we're going next.
Perfect. Now, we've talked about mental health a couple of times, and I think it is so important, and that topic has become even larger post-pandemic era. Please tell us about the mental health counseling services that you provide, and who is eligible. Do you counsel the children as well?
Yes, so from toddlers to teens to adults, which is amazing.
Oh, I'd be such a different person if I was in counseling since I was a toddler.
It's amazing. And we have services at our Pleasanton location, Oakland, and San Leandro. We accept Medi-Cal and also private pay. We have licensed family therapist, marriage therapist, and also we have licensed clinical trainees that are supervised that do the services.
This is fantastic. So where do our viewers go to learn about all of the programs and to assist you with volunteering or donations?
Go to our website, beehively.org, and that is a place where you can donate, or you can also come and volunteer. And so please go to our website and join the Hive.
beehively.org. That is so great. Well, that'll do it for this edition of Conversations. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. If you did, check us out at facebook.com/tv30.org and click that like button. From all of us here at Conversations, I'm Mel McKay. Thanks for joining us.